If you want to support the predator poachers catching the sickest both near and far, go to the pinned comment. If you're on Rumble, press the red join button to see over 30 videos early and uncensored for only $8 a month. We can't do this without your help, so join our locals.
This channel is a group of investigative journalists who make educational documentaries showcasing and educating society, especially parents and legal guardians, about potential scenarios that result from young people and adults conversating online if left unchecked. We conduct thorough interviews with consenting adults in an attempt to understand their perspective on why they partake in these conversations online with people that are not of age. The goal of the interviews in these videos and the videos themselves is to gain an understanding of the perspective of the individual being interviewed, so parents and the rest of society can be educated and aware of potential thought processes and desires of adults online to unsupervised persons not of age. These videos are not to cyberbully, harass, degrade, accuse, or threaten any individuals partaking in the interview process or in the video itself. We do not condone any of these actions. These videos are strictly educational, and we grant full permission for academia, which is any classroom setting or in scholarly papers, to show or cite our videos. To ensure that these videos are strictly used for educational purposes, we strictly adhere to YouTube's community guidelines, such as not revealing someone's personally identifiable information, in other words, PII. YouTube defines personally identifiable information as their home address, email addresses, signing credentials, phone numbers, passport number, medical records, or bank account information. We thoroughly look at and edit our videos to ensure that none of this information about any individual is shown in our videos. To ensure extra privacy for each person that is a subject of an interview in any of our videos, as of September 1st, 2022, to thoroughly comply with YouTube's harassment and bullying policy, there will be no mention or information about the last name or first name of any person interviewed in our videos. Due to potentially illegal activities discussed in our videos, law enforcement in the respective jurisdiction we conduct these interviews in is notified of each interview and video filmed by us. We are not accusing any individual interviewed of being guilty or committing a crime. That is the job of law enforcement. We are not vigilantes, and we do not condone vigilantism or vigilante behavior, such as taking the law into your own hand or not notifying law enforcement when a suspected crime takes place. We are investigative journalists. Trigger warning. Some of what can be discussed in these videos can be sensitive to some, emotional, or stressful. The only goal of these videos is to educate the public. At the end of each video, as of September 1st, 2022, there will be an educational portion at the end to discuss what was talked about in the video and to discuss what people can take from that video and learn from and tell others about. Our goal here is to bring awareness and educate the public. Now the video will start.
What up, man?
How's it going, bro? Doing all right?
Yeah, bro. Out and about working?
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Well, you're an engineer, right?
Yeah.
Appreciate what you do, bro.
Yes, sir.
I do got to talk about some messages to Mandy and Maddie online, okay? They were the chicks on Facebook that were talking to you. You know, like I said, I just want to have a conversation.
Mm-hmm.
We just do it here in your front lawn, if that's cool. You know, obviously not here to hurt you or anything like that. He's just with me. We're not here to take anything from you or do anything stupid. Vice versa, I hope.
Yeah.
Okay, cool, man. Well, my name is Gordon. I'm sorry to meet you like this.
Okay.
And that is, he'll introduce himself.
Okay. Yes, sir.
Hi. My name is Noah, man. Nice to meet you. Yeah.
Bobby.
Yeah.
Bobby.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. People say I look like Bobby from King of the Hill, but here, just okay. So, make sure the angle.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so do you know kind of like what we'd be here to talk to you about?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely.
You're an engineer, you said?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Well, you're an honest guy, so I figure we can
Yeah.
just probably be
And
transparent
we do
about
appreciate
it.
that you're helping the community. Somebody needs to fix the potholes. And the roads are a mess, dude. You know? Like, and honestly, we should be spending more of our money here in San Antonio versus in Israel.
Right.
So, you know, I do appreciate that you're an upstanding member of the community, and we want to straighten this out. And you know, we appreciate you talking to us.
And I know exactly what you guys are talking about. I completely wiped them off of Facebook.
Good.
Yeah,
So
I did that because I said this is not correct.
For sure. Yeah, because we kind of just want to
see the thing is when I originally talked to them and everything, I had a feeling that they were one of them was young.
Sure.
And
how old did they say they were?
well, that's 17.
Okay.
I mean, it's still underage.
Okay.
And I knew, I said, nah, you know, but they wanted to be friends.
For sure,
and
sure.
I decided, I said, okay, I'll be friends with them and everything. And it got to the point where they were really, and she wanted to come over, and I'm like,
What?
I don't know, I don't think so.
What does she want to do?
Yeah, she wanted to come over to the house.
What?
From Divine. She was in Divine or something.
Really?
She was staying with her grandma, and she wanted to come here. She wanted to come here and stay. And I'm like, wait a minute, nah, something's not right here.
Sure,
dude.
sure.
And because she said she was going to get an Uber from Divine, Texas to.
Okay.
And that she says, did you want to pick me up there? Or
Sure.
what? And I'm like, wait a minute, dude. You know, you guys are back off.
Yeah, no, that's
So I just,
females are crazy.
I said, you know what? I said, I'm cutting this out.
For sure,
This
for
is
sure.
not right.
Yeah, well,
Something's wrong here.
What do these crazy women want to do?
I don't know. You know, it's so, and I get like that all the time because they try and scam you online.
Really?
For gift cards. The first thing is gift cards and all this other.
Do they do that?
No.
Okay.
No, they didn't do that. They didn't do that. And so and I'm pretty sure they're young girls. I don't know.
Really?
That's just it. I never knew.
do you have any
what
children?
No, I don't have any.
Do you have no children?
No, I don't have kids. I'm not married.
No, not married.
No, I'm not married.
So what?
I mean, do you think just maybe being in the company of somebody who's, you know, like a teenager or maybe even a preteen kind of like helps make you feel like younger and relive your youth, or also provide like some kind of mentor? You don't think like maybe it's like helping, you know, you want to provide some kind of guidance or mentorship to some of these people, and that's why you're kind of chatting with them, like you want to be like a father figure?
I just you know, I chat. I just like to chat and talk, and you know, and if they, you know, they start up on a. I sort of question a lot of that. So I just like, I don't know about this.
When did y'all start talking? Or when did they start hitting you up?
About 5-6 weeks ago.
Okay, so not too long.
No.
Okay.
And that, like I said, at the very last, I decided, you know what, this isn't right. You know.
For sure.
So I just cut it off.
Well, I mean, I definitely appreciate that. It takes a man to take responsibility.
And that's what I told him. I says, you know, for some reason, y'all are keeping calling me at night, and they would text me like late at night and everything.
Really?
Like,
What,
you know?
So, I mean, I haven't really read through all of this, but what was, I mean, I can assume because, you know, I know how women are online, dude. Just, I mean, at any age. What were some of the stuff they were trying to talk about with you?
I mean,
They were?
yeah, a lot of, yeah.
Oh my God! What, like? I mean, we're all men here. I mean, we've all had. Like, what are some of the stuff they wanted to do?
I mean, it's just. I mean, they just wanted me to show them some areas or something. You know, I don't know.
Like private areas?
Yeah,
What?
exactly.
Oh my!
So I didn't know. You know. So.
Okay. Did you end up like sending any pictures or anything?
No.
No. Okay. I don't know, because Bobby, I read some. I said I didn't read all of it. I read some of it. I mean, maybe the hand slip or something, because I think there is a few pictures in here.
Yeah, there are.
Okay. What did you send? You think?
Yeah, I sent a few
Of pictures?
Yeah,
Okay.
But see, that's just it. I didn't realize that that's what they were at that time, and then as time went on, I said, you know what, this isn't right.
Sure.
You know, this isn't right, and I need to stop this.
Yeah, no. I mean, dude, every single guy has overstepped lines before. I mean, we're guys with that get hard, so I mean, it is what it is. So I did read some of it. It did look like it was some conversation. You know, one was here. I'll make a deal with you two, baby. Anytime you need a seat, just tell me and I'll send a picture. Okay, baby. I love you a lot, Maddie. You are a sweet, beautiful girl. I'm in love with you the moment we started talking. And did y'all ever talk about, like, I don't know, just, you know, I can kiss your neck and stick my in your panties? This was said on your end. And again, I mean, none of us are judging you.
Right,
We're not
right.
judging you.
No, I mean, we
Like,
all have vices. He loves chocolate cake.
But see, the thing is, like I said, when the girls were talking to me, I mean, it was like they were old enough.
Right.
And that's what I thought.
Okay.
They were old enough, and I'm like, you know, but I just kept on, and then at the very, I said, you know what, this isn't right.
Sure.
I'm gonna blow it off. You know,
What-
I gotta blow this off.
What made you realize that they could have been younger?
Dude, I don't know. It's just something that they kept on, you know, going. Yeah, kept on pushing.
Pushing.
Yeah. Hey,
Oh, here we can move kind of over
Yeah,
here.
we don't
Yeah.
well, these people.
Oh, they're kind of
You
nosy.
can come inside the house too. You know, I mean,
Oh, how about we just move to the sidewalk? Yeah, that's probably better.
Yeah.
well, they're probably leaving.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's fine. Here.
Oh, that's fine. That's fine.
Okay, got it. Appreciate you, man.
Yeah. No.
Thanks for sharing and opening up. You know, look, we all have our vices. We all have things that we struggle with. You know, like you seem like a nice guy. You seem like a God-fearing man, upstanding member of the community. You know, I'm sure you have some urges and some desires and some things that you're kind of ashamed of. You know, and so if you're looking at pictures, you know, or sending pictures back and forth to people, you know, or talking to people who might be a little bit younger than what's socially acceptable.
Hey, Carlos.
Yeah.
How's it going, Carlos? All right? Yes,
You know,
sir.
it's still
All
a
right.
lot. It's still a lot better than acting on those desires.
Yeah. I you know,
So,
like I said,
yeah, and I mean,
like
look,
we're
we're
trying to keep it
yell.
Yeah.
We're whispering. We're not yelling. We're not screaming. We're not like, you know, we're not taking this anywhere. You know, we're not knocking on people's doors, telling people about this. We're being real respectful, and we want like. Because we know, like, you're not a bad guy, and you know, you know, everyone struggles with demons, and we just want you to help you get through what you're struggling with. You know.
Mm-hmm. Right.
So,
And like I said, I'm you know, like I said, man, I got to that point where I said, you know what, cut it.
right, because
And I mean, you know, because it kept on, it stayed in my mind, and I was like, what if these chicks are
right,
younger age than
Sure.
what you're thinking?
sure,
And I'm like, I better, you know what? Nah, this is it, because I've never done like this.
first time.
That's just
Okay.
it. You know, this is the first time I've ever done this, and I'm like, why am I doing it?
Right.
That's, you know, I doubted myself.
Yeah, no, but there could be a lot of. I mean, I think the internet itself isn't the best thing in general. The internet's
I think I'm going to tell you the truth.
Sure.
I think the internet has opened up a can of worms.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Big time.
I mean, because I don't think you'd be saying, so when you stroke my with your hand up and down motion and
Not
do
to
it for a while.
Not to a like a 10-year-old or a, you know, a 9 or
Right.
whatever, you know.
Right.
Hell no.
So
you know.
yeah, and you know, Bobby, you've been honest your whole life, so it's kind of easy to kind of see, because you mentioned this is your first time, and we're kind of waiting on you to say that if it was or not. But let's just be frank. We know the age of consent is kind of 17, and
Correct.
So
and that's what I see.
Bobby, I'm gonna
Okay,
stop
go
you right
ahead,
there.
go ahead.
Okay, you just blurted out 10 years old out of nowhere.
Right.
So
but
I'm gonna ask
saying-
you, how old did Madison say she was? And you can be. We're not here to judge you.
I think she said, if I remember, I think she was like 12, 13 years old.
Okay, and
That's what she said.
How old did Mandy say she was?
I'd say the same thing.
So 2, 12 or
Yeah,
13-year-olds. Okay.
Yeah.
So, you know, you're an engineer. We got to be logical with stuff. So we don't engineers. My dad's an engineer. He has, and you know, the engineers are. I mean, I grew up with him. I mean, I've spent my whole life with him. Engineers don't do a lot of the BSing. They don't do a lot of untrue things because then a project can't be done. So we just need to stick to the truth. I don't think they ever told you they were 17, and I think that's why you kind of have a guilty conscience about it because,
Right.
I mean,
well, I see when they started talking to me.
mhm.
She told me, she says, okay, I'm like 12, 13 years
Okay,
old.
okay, so-
Okay, but then
Mhm.
they proceeded, you know, we were talking and everything.
Sure.
And she said, well, really, I got this other friend,
Right.
and she's older. And
Okay.
that, you know,
Well, I don't think she said older though. That's kind of where we're deviating again.
right.
I think. Well, I'm going to tell you, Mandy was 12, Madison was 10, and it's okay. But all we care about is we don't really care this happened because we know it's not going to happen again with you. We just care about
Yes.
honesty about it.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, it will.
So, well, Robert, you know, since we're being honest and we're opening up, and I really appreciate that.
Absolutely.
What made you want to continue the conversation? Because you knew that, you know, you were talking to a 12-year-old and a 10-year-old. What made you continue this?
I don't know. I really don't know. I guess maybe because I'm single.
Sure.
And, you know, I was here at the house alone.
Oh, I get that, man.
Is your car moving?
We got people with us for safety,
okay.
but obviously we know you're a good guy.
I thought,
Yeah,
but you know,
no, I thought it was
literally,
moving. I said, what the?
yeah, you know, we got to be kind of careful here. So,
Oh, this is a good neighborhood. Believe it or not, this is a good neighborhood. Man.
yeah, no, yeah, no, we.
You do actually see a lot of nice cars here. But anyway, I don't want to interrupt you because we really do appreciate you sharing all this stuff.
But okay, where was I? What did you?
Well,
ask?
you know,
You're single in the home.
You're single, you're
Yes,
home,
yes,
lonely.
yeah,
You know, you're
yeah,
continuing
exactly.
a conversation with a 12-year-old and a 10-year-old. Just want to know, like, what was going through your head, why you were continuing that conversation.
I don't know. I don't really know. I just did it. You know, and like I said, it maybe because I'm single and I'm lonely. But that's cool. You know, like I said, I know. Let me put it to you this way.
Mm-hmm.
I knew where if because I had when I was conversing with them, I had an inkling for some reason that they were a little older, but then because they were coming out with some stuff too.
Right.
They came out with some stuff
It takes two to talk.
And I'm like, well, they can't be no 10 years old.
Uh-huh.
They couldn't be a 10-year-old saying like this.
Mm-hmm.
But then, you know, as time went on, I said, you know what, dude, you better drop it, and drop it quick,
Right.
because it doesn't not sound right.
Well, because even though, you know, you say things that I think you otherwise wouldn't have said without the internet, and so can they, you know. I mean, I don't think did they ever say they were 17? I don't think they did.
I don't think so. No.
Okay.
No, they never did. It's just me that I was thinking maybe that they were more
Mature. Yeah, I mean, that happens.
because
I mean,
I get dings all day too from you know, the other girls that are like from Instagram and everything like that, and they're 18,
Sure.
19, 20, and you know.
Robert, let me ask you a question. Because we know, and we appreciate your honesty, so we're just going to kind of cut to the chase a little bit. We know this is not the first time this has happened, right? Because you seem like you spend a lot of time on the internet, on Facebook, you know, do you ever, I'm assuming you probably have like a Telegram or a Signal or use some other apps. You know,
Telegram.
Yeah.
Not Telegram. What do you call it?
Signal?
No, Instagram.
Instagram.
Yeah, but I'm not.
Not
I'm
Telegram?
actually not even. No.
Well,
No, I
Rob,
don't have Telegram. I don't have. The only one I used to have was WhatsApp.
What's up?
WhatsApp.
Okay, yeah.
WhatsApp, and I had Signal, and I got rid of Signal.
Okay, but I mean, look, you know, you're an engineer, you're a hardworking guy, you're single, no kids, no grandkids. You know, you're kind of by yourself. It's easy to get lonely when, you know, you're in that circumstance. It's not your fault, but you know, a lot of times when people get lonely, they kind of do things, you know, and then they have free time. They kind of do things that they might otherwise regret. So I mean, like, when did this? Just tell us the truth, okay? When did this actually start?
Right, because we noticed
these guys?
we noticed
that.
Robert, we noticed on your likes that there's quite a few younger looking profiles, and I'm not saying that every single one of them you're, you know, sending pics to, but what's the timetable when underage profiles sort of just trying to message you on Facebook or these other apps?
About a year ago, I would say.
Okay, what apps has it happened on? 'Cause I don't think these girls should be online. I'm not blaming the guy, you know.
Basically on Facebook.
Really?
No,
They allow that?
Yeah.
Insane.
On Facebook, yeah, it's kind of crazy.
So about how many underage chicks have tried to hit you up?
Really not. Zero.
Okay.
Just these two. These two were the only ones that really, none of them have really hit me up.
Well,
What about just small talk?
No, zero.
Okay.
Well, Robert, I mean,
These two were the ones.
I mean, not to interrupt you, but you know, when you're an upstanding member of the community like yourself, when you're an honest guy, when you're, you know, looking for some kind of companionship, when you're looking for a friend, when you're looking to be a mentor to somebody, hold on. I'm sorry. It wouldn't surprise me that maybe you'd try to kind of message some of these girls just because, if anything, you just want to be like a father figure to them.
No, that's what I was just gonna say. I said, now I left messages, but
Okay.
like, hey, how you doing? And
Right.
get back with me. My name is Bobby.
Yeah.
And that's it. But I haven't gotten any feedback from them.
Okay, so you try to say hi to a few younger girls, but they just haven't responded?
Yeah.
That's fair.
But see, I thought And there's again, you know, I mean, thinking that they were, you know.
Well, there's a few on your profile that look blatant. Like, there's definitely some that are like borderline, like 17 and 18, 19, that's fine. But there's a few that kind of look young, like about Mandy and Madison. So how did those kind of get on your following list or your friends list, or?
They contacted me. I mean,
No, I don't mean Maddie and Mandy. I just mean like other profiles that look about their age.
How do I get on there, or what?
How did they somehow become on your friends list or on your likes or whatever?
I don't know. I guess because I don't friend a lot of them.
Okay.
I don't friend them. What I'll do is I'll just leave a message, and hey, you know, if they get back with me, they get back with me. If they don't, they don't. You know.
Okay, for sure.
Oh, and a lot of them don't.
Right.
A lot of them don't. So I don't even mess with it. You know?
No, I hear you. So we kind of have a theory about what happens because, you know, when I look at you, an engineer who, you know, do you work out still?
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you like on any like TRT or anything?
Do with it.
Do you take any TRT or steroids?
Testosterone?
Yeah.
No.
So you're just like that buff, just like that's God damn, man.
I used to pro wrestle a long time ago.
Oh, really?
No way. All
Back in
right.
the,
Wait, what WWE or?
No, back in the circuit for Mexico and all that, CMLL.
Oh, so you lived in Mexico doing that?
No, I lived here in the United States, but I was traveling to Mexico doing that, and then I would go the southern region, all of the United States, from
Wow.
Florida to back to the Texas area.
And that was like a full-time gig?
Back then, it was more a full-time gig back in the 80s.
Okay.
Because that's when I was doing it back in the 80s.
Yeah,
And then I decided to sort of get out of it and go into the engineering because I had the background in the engineering.
Well, so you have like a degree and all that?
Yeah.
Nice, man.
Yeah.
Nice. Your degree got you a $100,000 home in San Antonio.
Well, it's not too much.
Yeah.
Hey, I like it though.
Where'd you go to school at? Incarnate Word? Okay.
And then I went in the United States Navy for 4 years.
Oh, thanks for your service,
And
man.
that's
Thank you. Yeah.
That's when I
appreciate
went in for 4 years and did my time there, and then got out and I just started working as an engineer out here.
Nice.
Because I had that background, you know. So.
Yeah. So we kind of have a theory. Like, so you used to have the app Signal.
Do I have what?
You used to have the app Signal, right?
App Signal?
The app Signal.
No, I don't have
You
it.
said you got rid of Signal.
Yeah, I got rid of Signal.
Yeah. What was kind
Yeah,
of?
I had it.
What was?
But I don't have it anymore.
Why'd you get rid of it?
Particular because a lot of the girls were trying to scam online.
Really?
Yeah, the first thing they would ask for is money, gift cards, and scam and try and scam for money.
Were there any like groups on Signal?
Groups?
Yeah, like group chats or anything?
No.
Okay.
No, I never. No.
Got it. Because
It was just a one-on-one.
Because you know,
And
we're
a lot of the women.
Okay.
A lot of the women on there were older,
Yeah.
much older women.
Sure.
And another one is Google Chats.
Oh yeah.
Now I have Google Chats, and all those women they're 35 and above.
No, all those Indian men are 35 and above.
Yeah. And that's what I was. See, that's just it. AI is one thing, and
Oh yeah.
you know, so you don't know, and that's what
For sure.
I mean,
I just.
well,
don't
all right.
know.
Well, like, what websites were you going on just to make it so that you were being contacted by those types of people? Because look, I'll be honest with you, man. Like, because I'll open up too. Because I know we appreciate you opening up. Like, I used to look at a ton. Okay,
Right.
ton. And I like, you know, like that. Yeah. I mean, it is what it is. And you know, look, my girlfriend's Mexican, right?
Right.
Like, there's not gonna be any more white people in my family after we have a kid. That's okay. But what I'm trying to say is, like, everyone has stuff they're looking at, right? And I used to look at this stuff, like, constantly, hours on end, all right? And I'm opening this up to just because, like, A, it's, you know, it's important to open up, and because it creates a healthier dialogue, a healthy understanding of yourself, so you don't do this type of stuff again. But also, you know, when you look at these types of videos, when you go on certain websites, you are a lot more likely to get certain messages like that from certain people.
Right.
And you know, if underage girls are messaging you and hitting you up for money, you got to be visiting something to trigger that kind of algorithm. And
The only thing I ever was Messenger, basically Messenger,
Yeah, so
and that's it.
so because some of these messages are definitely out of character for someone like you, and I mean,
I know, and that's what I'm saying is that when I got to that point, I said, you know what, dude, this isn't right. Knock it off. Knock it off. Knock it off.
for sure. So I mean, I kind of want to ask.
I may, you know, and I may have been doing it. I think I was doing it like for the fun of it too, you know, just to do it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's kind of taboo a little bit.
Yeah,
or,
you know, hey man, I get them all.
yeah, for sure.
You know.
Oh, because I wanted to ask, because some of these messages are pretty explicit. Like, I want to bring up one, and it's fine. I mean, every guy talks explicit online, but you said, but my goes deep inside of you. But if you're scared, that's okay, because we can hold each other. I'll let you play with it.
Yeah.
Um,
I'm not gonna deny.
no, for
I'm
sure.
not gonna deny. I mean, it's there. It's me. But like I said, I think a lot of it. I think it got to the point where I was like, okay, they want to hear this. I'll give it to them. You know what I'm saying?
Right, but I think some of this stems from. I mean, there has to be some stuff seen online. Like, has anybody online like try to send you anything where it was like nude photos of like youngers? No.
No. They haven't sent me nothing. Like I said, I sent a couple, but it was just, you know, I don't know.
Well, no, I don't mean Maddie and Mandy. I mean, have there been other guys online that have tried to like advertise? They got pictures of girls and stuff like that.
Oh yeah,
okay.
Yeah, big time.
Okay.
Big time.
Where have you seen that happen?
Instagram. I get that all the time on Instagram.
What are they kind of offering?
Let me see if I can. I don't know. Let me see if they even today.
All right.
Let me see. Let me see if I can get Instagram.
Oh.
Yeah, those are just. I don't know what those are. I mean.
You should probably just need to swipe.
See that? That's all.
Yeah, well,
these like this.
Well, I'm gonna see there.
I won't see nothing there.
What about the messages?
Yeah, there we go. Okay, this is Nancy. Just two messages. It was just a friend of mine. She's an older woman.
Yeah, no
She's
problem.
an older woman.
Yeah, no, for sure.
You know, she's a good friend of mine. See, she sent her pictures. She's an older girl.
Looks 10 years old to me. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, wow.
No, she's about probably 30, I'd say.
Right.
Yeah.
But
Who's your profile?
there's
Robert, can we look at her profile?
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
One.
I mean, that's definitely not an actual woman, but that's not an underage
okay.
person.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, I mean, like I said,
okay.
I think when you know, when this came up, I think more than anything, I was like into this mode of getting them,
right.
you know,
getting them kind of turned on.
Yeah,
That's fine.
But I mean, not to that point. But
Yeah.
then they, you know, I don't know. I got, and when it happened, like I said, I said nah.
So I wanted to ask about guys trying to sell pictures of girls. You see that on Instagram?
What I'm trying to do is go into my, let me see, on that Instagram, at the very top.
Let's take a look at this. Yeah.
At the very top, there's usually like requests. Okay, I've got two. There we go. Now you'll see.
Like that.
See, there we go. Yeah.
Yeah, everybody gets that.
Right,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
that's the only thing I can think of.
Okay.
Not Not anything else. Other
Okay.
than that.
Okay. That's fine.
Yeah.
Okay, and then you messaged somebody named.
Yeah.
How old is she?
I have no idea.
No idea.
Probably 11, 12.
Yeah, and then it says on January 20th, what a day of joy with that smile, honey. Yesterday. You're so beautiful, baby. You are so darling.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I mean, but
and
that's,
this is.
I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, Bobby, because you know we don't think you're somebody that needs trouble for this type of stuff, but obviously there seems to be a pattern here. Do you agree there's kind of a pattern?
Yeah, there is. There's
okay.
a pattern. Okay.
So
I'm gonna wipe. I need to wipe all that.
Well, you're good, man. I mean, but When did this kind of start happening? Like when did you start reaching out to a year or two ago?
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
What do you think sparked the curiosity?
Well, it's more because of when the came on, I was like here at the house.
Yeah.
Like, what am I gonna do?
Right.
You know, and I started going online and checking out girls and all kinds of shit, and that was it.
So how did it become like an underage thing?
I don't know. I just because I guess a couple of them said something to me, and I just started.
Okay. So a few underage kids reached out to you and said some stuff?
Well, I mean, I thought they were underage.
How old were they about?
I don't know.
Okay.
I have no idea.
What would be your best guess?
Say 14, maybe.
Sure, fair enough.
And so I just, hey, what's going on? You know, hey, what's and at that time it was like a friendship kind of deal.
Sure,
too, you
sure.
know? But then they started getting into more of a, you know.
So these 14-year-olds would try to flirt with you?
Big time.
See, I also don't think they should be doing that. Like,
and then they send. Well, they have provocative.
Yeah, they post
deals
provocative
on Instagram and on this. And
little deal, like
fuck, man?
provocative pictures. Are they trying to? Did any of these 14-year-olds like try to sell you photos or anything?
No.
No. Okay.
No.
So what would they say to you? Like these other chicks besides Maddie and Mandy?
Yeah.
What would these 14-year-olds like try to say to you?
I wish you would teach us or shit
Really?
like that, you know. So I'm like,
Okay.
all right.
Did you get carried?
I said, you know what, dude, this isn't right.
Did you get carried away and send them a few
I think
pics?
so.
Okay.
I think that's what happened, dude. And,
To the other ones? Huh.
So what other
I
accounts?
shouldn't.
What other accounts do you use? Just wanted to double check.
I got the WhatsApp, but
Yeah.
I have nothing in WhatsApp. I'm
Okay.
a 0 in WhatsApp. Let me see. Watch. WhatsApp. There, I have 0.
Yeah, nothing in WhatsApp,
Nothing.
right?
Nothing. Yeah. Nobody. Signal. I had Signal, but like I said, I disconnected Signal because they were trying to scam me out of money and,
Right.
and gift cards and all kinds of.
And you don't want, yeah, of course.
And I'm tired.
Well,
here-
that's just it. I'm tired. See, and you know what? Matter of fact, I think I brought that up in the conversation. Too. I told him, I says, you know, I says on the other ones that I'm getting, on some of these older women, all they're looking for is money.
Yeah.
just gift cards,
Sure.
and scammers. That's all they are. And then she came back to me and said, well, she says, well, I'm not here to do that and blah blah blah, and you're a nice person and you're trustable and all this. And I think that's where the conversation just kept on.
All right. Here, I'm gonna have a word with him for a second.
Sure, what's up,
Just chill right here, Bobby, if you don't mind. This guy's not well connected into any type of child. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna try to get him to admit to inviting them over. And
You don't think so? Yeah, I don't think
he's not well connected. He's like, no, trust me, I know. He's not well connected.
What about? I saw that he has a thing called. I want to ask him about, and then we can.
Okay. Yeah, we'll just say like, what'd you give your address? Yeah.
Hey,
Oh, is there an app called on your phone?
What? No, I don't think I.
well, because we saw, I did kind of see that by accident when we were all, yeah.
I have nothing on there either.
Right here, this.
Okay, yeah, but I don't. I don't even use it.
You don't use it?
Nah, I don't. Like I said, I don't even use half of the. It's.
What's it supposed to be?
I have no idea. I've never used. I don't use Telegram. I haven't used. Well, I used WhatsApp, but I don't have anything going on.
Yeah.
I mean, why did you install what was your reason for installing the app?
I don't know. I guess maybe later on I was sooner or later, you know, somebody would, because a lot of the girls and when, you know, like,
they're like, add me on this.
Let's go to that, or let's go to Signal, or let's go to.
No, I got
do you mind if we try to log in Or what is your email? What do you have? Do you want to try to? Can you try to log in, please? And the only reason we're doing it is totally up to you. It's just to figure out where all this stuff is coming from, and also to help and prevent this stuff from happening in the future, right?
Okay.
So that's, yeah.
Well, I'm gonna tell you right now, dude. This is it. I've had it, man. I'm tired of this myself. What do you need?
See if you can log into Spike.
I've never used it, so I don't know. Where is it? There it is, Spike. Okay. So what do I do? Go to email or what?
Yeah, put your email address in.
Okay. There it is.
Yeah, press
Okay,
continue.
Continue. Choose an account. So what do I do?
Try Bobby Burnell and
Okay.
see if it works.
Sign in.
Yeah. Continue. Yeah.
Continue.
Spike would like. Have you been to interact with anybody on Spike before?
No, zero.
Okay.
No. Nah. Like I said, I don't know how they really, actually,
Right.
I don't even know how they came up.
Right.
I really don't.
Yeah, nothing really going on.
Where are you guys from? What are you on?
Oh, we're from Texas here.
Yeah.
I'm originally from San Antonio. I live in Houston now, but
But I mean, who do y'all work?
it's a group called to make sure that kids don't talk to adults online and vice versa.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I wanted to ask about a few more of these messages. You can have your phone back.
Yes, yeah.
Is it cool?
Yo, you're good, man. You can do whatever with
Like
it.
I said,
so
we appreciate your honesty. We're glad that we're trying to get to the
Like
bottom
I
of this.
said-
So, you know.
Like I said, I will promise you this is the end of this.
for sure.
I
For sure. So I kind of want to ask about this. So when you stroke my with your hand up and down motion, do it for a while. I get to the point excited and that's it. My starts rising to the top of my and explodes all over. That's a man's. It's called an baby. And he talked about
she
like
wanted to know what the
was.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, exactly.
I realized you were very young and get in trouble. Blah 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 blah. I was very horny for
And
you.
see
Mhm.
there's that.
Yeah.
See, that's when
Yeah, something went off.
because she told me at that time, she had told me, I think she had told me that she was like 12, 13.
Right.
And then I said, you know what, dude, this isn't right. Get your ass off of this. And that's when I started thinking of, I said, you know what, dude. And then when she said, hey, I'm coming over to your house. I want to come to your house. And what are we going to do and everything? And I'm like, wait a minute.
Well, how'd she get your address?
Well, she told me because she said she was going to go down to her grandma's.
Okay.
And stay in Divine.
Okay.
She says, you're only 30 miles away.
Yeah.
You know, give me your address because I'm going to take an Uber. She says, I'm going to take an Uber to your house. She says, actually, I want to go to and I can meet you there. And she says, no, you know what? Can you go ahead and give me your address?
Okay.
And right when I gave her the address because she wanted to know the amount of money it was going to take.
Yeah.
Because she had a card for Uber.
Okay.
And she says, I've got free, so I can go anywhere I want. And when I gave her the address, and then she gave me a amount back, how much it was going to be. And right there, and then I said, you know what? This isn't right.
What was supposed to like? What were y'all talking about happening in person to each other? Like, what was she talking about wanting to do and whatever?
That's just it. I don't know. And that's when I said, you know what? This is getting a little bit too freaky.
Right.
You better stop your ass.
Well, did y'all talk about like doing stuff together in person?
I would suppose so. She wanted to.
Okay.
And I don't know. I said, I don't know. What are you gonna do? I mean, what? Because she asked me. She goes, what are we gonna do?
Okay.
And I don't think I ever really said anything.
Okay. Well, did you say y'all were gonna do stuff in other parts of the chat? Like just talk about putting your in her and.
Well, I mean, that was just some of those little. But no, I mean, I don't think No, I didn't. I never did say anything like that.
Okay. Did you talk about her stroking your?
I believe I did, but that was only it was like a what do you call it? A dream, you know, like that it was, you know, yeah, right.
Okay.
You know, one of those.
Well, did y'all ever talk about, like, obviously it didn't happen, so I'm not saying that you know, you did it or anything like that, but did y'all talk about, like, we're going to do this together in person?
I didn't.
No, okay,
I didn't
because
want to.
oh no, I'm not saying you did. I'm just saying, did y'all like talk about doing that in person, whether you wanted to or not?
I can't remember.
Okay.
I really don't remember if I did or not.
You said, what if
It's
Grandma
been so-
finds out? Let me think a little bit more about
that's,
this.
See, that's when I started because she kept on pushing that she wanted to come over here. And I'm like, what do you want to come over? If you're a 12-year-old girl or a 13-year-old girl, what are you coming over to my house for?
Right. Well, because here you said, I would love to see you and Madison make love.
Yeah, because she said that she's in love with Madison.
Okay.
And I'm like, so, but I mean, I was just making conversation, I guess, more than anything.
Okay, got it. All right.
What I was doing was, I was trying to keep them
keep them engaged.
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly. You know, I mean, they were getting, I don't know, freaky on it. I'm like,
all right.
but I just.
Well, we can't be getting freaky with 10-year-olds here, right?
But, well, I'm definitely now I understand that, you know, that's what they were. I mean, I still have this inclination in my head that they were a little older than what they said.
What did you think? Well,
I was thinking 17, 18 years old.
Well, I don't. Well, that's they told you they were 30. Maybe you thought that at the beginning.
That's what I thought.
Okay.
Said, no. She told me. I'm pretty sure they told me that they were 12, 13.
Yeah.
But for them to say what they were doing, and then she came out, well, I'm in love with Madison, and you're not going to be afraid, and all. Like, this girl is saying, no, 12-year-old.
Well, did they say that they were going to drive here, or
they were going to take an Uber?
Okay, well,
and come over here. And
okay.
I'm like, what the?
12. Well, you know, 17-year-olds can drive, 12-year-olds can.
Yeah.
So.
But see, I didn't know. I mean, you don't. I wasn't thinking about that at the time, you know.
What did you say when they said that? When they told you that, what did you?
I think I said you better wait. I said you better hang loose. And,
okay.
I said, nah, I don't know. You know, it's in there.
Because here you said. Here you said you guys are underage. I can get in trouble for this.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. See, but that's when it clicked in that they were underage.
That's when you started to believe they were underage, or
I told them that because they said that they were.
Okay.
But I had this inclination that they were.
Okay, but did you
16, 17, 18 years old?
Okay. Well, just because they have the maturity of a 16, 17, okay.
And then when they said, we'll take an Uber, I said, well, who gets a Uber at that age? Who has a car?
Right.
At that age. And who goes to their grandma's and is able to leave 30 miles away?
Okay.
And then that's when I was like, I don't know about this, dude.
Well, I mean,
and at the end, I just completely, I said, nah. I blocked them both.
Right.
I blocked them both.
Okay.
I blocked them.
So, I mean, did they ever like ask what it was?
Yeah, because they were asking, you know, what do you mean? What's this? What's that?
What did they say? What's this and what's that about?
Yeah, they wanted to see what it was. Or,
okay, so does a 17-year-old? Every 17-year-old on Earth has seen it to this point.
Well, I don't know about that.
No. I mean,
some girls haven't. You know, they probably haven't seen it. You know.
Yeah, but if they're talking like this,
But see, that's what I'm saying. Is that I didn't know. That's what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
Is if I had a feeling that they were 17 and 18. I sent the pictures because I thought that's what they were. But then. You know, they were telling me that there were 12 and 13, and I'm like, wait a minute, you know, what's going on here? Are you really what you're saying you are, or is this a...
Okay, but were you under the assumption they were probably too young to be talking to?
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
I probably was. I mean, I knew, and even 17 is young.
Okay, but I
For
mean,
me.
like, okay, but were you under the assumption that you could have gotten in trouble for sending that picture?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so did you think there was a pretty good chance that you were sending this to a 12 or 10-year-old?
Probably did. I don't know. I mean,
Okay.
I probably did.
Like, how did you feel after you sent the picture?
Felt like,
Okay,
yeah.
so I don't think you feel like sending that to an adult. Because 17's the age limit here.
Yeah, an
Okay.
adult,
Okay.
yeah, if she wants to see it, that's fine.
Yeah, of course. So if you felt like, I mean, I don't think, if you feel like, I think you knew that they were probably too young to be sending that to legally.
Probably.
Okay.
But,
So-
but like I said, man, it's, you know,
Just
these
reject.
guys call all day.
Yeah, spammers. Yeah.
But I just, I don't know. It's a weird situation, and I just felt, I don't know. I felt, you know, I was by myself, and
Yeah.
I felt I could do basically what I wanted to do. You know, I just felt because I was
Yeah,
by
you,
myself. You know,
you got a little carried away.
I
right?
got
Yeah, I got
Carried
carried away. That
yeah.
happens. Yeah.
And,
All right. Well, you know, Bobby. Here you said, I hope you don't think of me as a creep. Do you know what?
because I didn't know at that time if they really were or what. You know, and
When,
that's what I'm saying. In this nowadays, you can't tell me what.
and listen, we know you're not like.
And I'm not gonna. You know what? And now that you brought this up, I mean, this is it, man.
Yeah. And you know, listen, Bobby, like, you know, we know you're not a monster, right? And it's not like you'd ever talk to a 7-year-old like this, right?
No.
Yeah. You know, they got to at least be around, like, you know, 9, 10, 11,
No.
like, at least starting to develop, right? That's kind of where, is that kind of where you...
No, that's way too young. I mean, that's too young.
Okay. I mean, at what point did?
I mean, this is just it. When I was talking to these chicks,
Yeah.
and that's what I'm saying, they're chicks.
Yeah.
Because I was thinking they were older because
Well, at what point did you start thinking they were younger? Like, what point did you start thinking they were 12 and 13, 12
when
and
she
10?
started, what is this and what do you mean?
Okay.
What do you mean? And
Okay.
what do you mean? And I'm like, well, what do you mean? What do I mean?
Okay. So when they started questioning like what it is,
Yeah.
that's what,
yeah.
is that after that when you started to assume that they were underage?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I was assuming that they were underage,
Uh huh.
but are they playing with me?
Right.
See,
but
I didn't know, and I didn't know if they were 18, 19
Right.
years old playing with me.
right. But I'm asking, like, after they started asking those questions, is that when you started to assume that they were probably younger, like probably 13? Okay.
Yeah, that's probably, and that's when I started getting this real bad feeling.
But a lot of those, but you sent and messages after you started to think they were 13 too.
Yeah, because like I said, I kept the momentum.
You want to keep the momentum? I see. I mean, you're a lonely guy. I mean, it happens.
I didn't want to, you know, I guess you could say I didn't just want to leave.
Right, you were kind of in the moment
you know,
already. Yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
And then as time went, I think like just I think it was this week
Okay.
or whatever, I decided, I said, you know what, dude? I think it was on Tuesday or Wednesday
Uh huh.
when she said she was going to take the Uber.
Right.
And I'll meet you at. I'm like, what young girl? That's what I was saying. I said, what young girl is able to take a Uber? Years old or 13 if she
right,
said she was
sure,
12
sure,
or 13,
sure.
and she's gonna come to my house.
Did you say you were going to come pick her up at any point?
No, I don't think so. No, I don't know.
Okay.
No.
Did you ever?
'Cause she said she was gonna come here
Uh huh.
to.
Did you ever say like, hey, meet me here? I mean, I obviously it didn't happen, but
No.
Okay, so was there like any type of, hey, I'm going to be here, can you come see me, anything like that? No.
No, I started questioning, and when she said they were gonna take an Uber over here, and I'm like, and she says, "Can I bring Madison along with me?" And I'm like, how come you guys are?
Yeah, but then you said that you wanted to watch them.
Yeah, but that was just
you're going
to
along
keep
with
the
it.
to keep
Right, but
the
Robert, you got to
deal.
understand why it's a little. It doesn't really, the math
I
isn't really
know.
mathing, and you're an engineer, so we're all about logic and common sense, right? You know, if that were the case, you know, and you thought something was sketchy, if that were the case, and you thought that, like, you know, things were a little bit sketchy, you know, I personally, if I were in your position, wouldn't be like encouraging.
Yeah, I know. But I
did
but
do that.
But see, I thought that's what I'm saying is that I didn't realize if they were that older, and I just wanted to keep the conversation.
I understand. Okay. All right. Well, Bobby, we're going to be out of here, but you know, never. You know, we don't want to see you doing this again. Absolutely. Okay.
I'm gonna do it.
All right.
Appreciate you guys, man. For really, to tell you the truth, man, I think this is a big wake-up call.
It should be.
I think it's a.
Has anybody ever accused you of doing this in person before? No.
No. This is, you know, and I knew, you know, Meta, because when Meta I think it was what, who had Facebook at one time? I can't remember.
Same owner, is Zuckerberg.
But Meta, I knew that Meta started.
Right.
And so I knew. I said, you know what, dude? If you continue this, they're gonna start.
Yeah.
Well,
and so.
Well, also, Robert, you know, like, you find out they're 12 and 10, right? After you find this out, you're still saying, hey. Conversation going. We're honest about that, which I do appreciate, right? Let's say they did come over, and you did, you know, you gave them your address.
I know.
You gave them your address, inviting them to come over. And I know you don't want to get carried away, but let's say they came over and they would have been okay with you doing what you said you were going to do. I mean, we all know, you know, if you're still going to keep this conversation going with them after finding this out, we all know it's very likely that you would have probably acted on this even though you knew it was wrong.
No, I don't think so. I really don't. I probably would have told him. I think yes.
So on a 1 to 10, on a 1 to 10 scale of doing that, what would you say? So 10 is you were for sure going to do it. 1 is you weren't going to do it at all. What would be the number you pick?
A 2.
A 2.
A 2.
Okay.
Simple reason. What did I tell you? I just told you that when I heard they were taking an Uber here, I got I said, I don't know about this.
So there is only a very, 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 very slim chance that you could have had sex with them or anything like that?
Big time. I knew if they were going to be the age that they were, I would have told them, you know what, girls, what are y'all doing here? Man, go back. I'm not going to do that with you.
Okay.
No way.
And there was no point in the chats where did you say that in the chats? Oh, we want to find that, because if we did, then, you know.
I think I did say something to that effect that
to go home and, you know.
Yes, that I wasn't.
For sure. Okay. Well, we're gonna be out of here, Bobby. I appreciate it. You take care, man.
Alrighty.
Thank
you all very much. I appreciate it, man.
Yep.
Okay, boss. Take care.
Yep. Yeah, he ended up blocking the profile, so I don't think. Yeah.
I'm sorry, dude.
No, dude. No, he said everything he said everything there was to say. He's not well connected or anything like that.
I feel like I this catch up.
No. Dude, he said the same thing he was gonna say anyway. Like, basically like, he's not well connected to any CP. He ended up the meeting was kind of wishy-washy. I mean, he's definitely like he's not. I mean, we're gonna turn this guy in, but
In the conversation.
Okay. All right, we're filing a report with San Antonio PD. How's it going? We'd like to turn in evidence of a potential crime that we believe took place.
I'm sorry?
We'd like to turn to evidence of a potential crime we believe took place.
That's going to go through our special victims unit.
Did you want me to call them?
Yes, so we need to speak to them. They're located at the main headquarters building. Any
Okay.
evidence will have to go to them.
Got it. Okay, thank you.
All right, we're just gonna make a report. All right, what's up, guys? We're here turning in evidence, so we're gonna just go talk to this guy over here. Yes, sir. There's an individual named Bobby. Yes. Correct. Yes, he thought he was talking to two underage people. Exactly. Yep. Precisely. Yep, Alex. Okay. Yep, I live at Okay, you'll be in touch? Cool. Thank you. All right, yep, that's my number. Yep. Okay, my email's at. You'll be in touch? Okay, thank you so much. Appreciate it. All right, cool.
Wow. Zoom in on it. Rafilos. Filos, guys. Are those all law enforcement officers? And they're in the video?
Yep.
Oh, wow.
I think they're all just.
Yeah. Remember, we gotta put them in the video, but we also have to say they're bad. What about this for these like police badges?
I think so.
We travel around the country posing as like minors online and online message us from across the country. We're from Houston, but we just travel all over doing this. And there was an individual by the name of messaging us who we believe to be a 13-year-old girl. He said he wants to have with her and her friend and get a hotel room. He never followed through with that, but he was just very sexual in the messages. And he said he's talked to other minors online before, and he said that he's on this app called what seemed to be stuff like that. But that's all he would say about Telegram. But we interviewed him at his home, and he admitted to sending all of these messages that were like sexual in nature to who he thought was his kid. And yeah, we just want to turn it over and see if y'all would do anything about it.
If you want to support the predator poachers catching the sickest both near and far, go to the pinned comment. If you're on Rumble, press the red join button to see over 30 videos early and uncensored for only $8 a month. We can't do this without your help, so join our locals.